Damn. Yeah.
Hello and good morning to Madam Quincy and to my fellow classmates. Okay, today we'll be discussing on a topic of whether eating outside has more advantages than disadvantages. Owena, Mariana, what do you guys think?
Well, I think eating out has so many advantages. First, it's convenient. You are free to choose from a variety of cuisines without having to cook or clean up afterward.
I see your point there, Owena, but I think eating out can be expensive. I suppose that cooking at home is usually more budget friendly. Besides, you have the control over the ingredients.
I agree with both of you. Eating out can be a fun social experience, but it can also be unhealthy because of the often large portion sizes and high calorie dishes.
Yes, Joe, dining out is a great way to discover new food and flavor that you may not be able to cook at home.
But it's not just about cost actually. Eating out can also be time consuming, especially during peak hours when you have to wait for a table.
On the flip side, it can save time when you're busy and don't have time to cook or do groceries.
Additionally, it's help local business and boost the economy.
Well, that's a valid point. But some argue that the restaurant industry has environmental downsides with food waste and packaging.
And let's not forget about health concerns. Eating out too often can lead to weight gain and health problems.
Yes, but there's now a lot of restaurants that offer healthy options, allowing you to make smart choice.
And what about the joy of cooking at home and enjoying a homemade meal with your loved ones?
That's a great point, Mariana. Eating out can sometimes replace those meaningful family dinners.
Generally speaking, eating out has its advantages and disadvantages, and it's depend on the context and individual preferences.
Well, I agree. There's no one size fits all answer to whether it is more advantageous or disadvantageous.
So, it really boils down to a balance and making mindful choices.
Absolutely, Joe. It's about finding the right equilibrium between the convenience and social aspect of dining out and the cost-effective, health-conscious, and intimate aspect of cooking at home.
It is true. But what about the cultural aspect of eating out? It exposes you to different traditions and ways of enjoying meals.
Excellent point, Mariana. Eating out becomes a window to explore diverse culinary experiences, broadening our cultural horizons.
In a world where time often a luxury, the speed of service at restaurant can be a game changer for many.
I suppose the key is to be mindful of our choices and strike a balance. As Joe mentioned, maybe it's about appreciating the advantages of both and mitigating the disadvantages where possible.
Couldn't agree more, Mariana. It's about making informed decisions based on the situation, whether it's quick bite for convenience or a home cooked meal for the warmth of family.
Well said, both of you. It seems like we have come full circle emphasizing the importance of balance and mindfulness in our approach to dining. It is not just about the act of eating, it is about the experience and the impact it has on our life.
Exactly, Owena. So let's savor the flavors of both worlds and relish the richness they bring to our life. After all, variety is the spice of life.
Agreed. Cheers to find that perfect blend in our culinary journeys.
You know, I've been thinking about the evolving natures of dining trends. With the rise of food delivery service, we can now enjoy restaurant quality meals in the comfort of our homes. It's like bringing the best of both worlds together.
Well, that's an interesting perspective, Owena. It certainly adds another layer to the discussion. I mean, we haven't even touched on the technological aspects and how it is shaping our dining experiences.
Good point, Mariana. Technology has made it easier to explore new eateries, read reviews, and even order food with a few taps on our phones. But does that make the act of physically going to a restaurant less appealing?
Is it a double-edged sword, is it? On one hand, technology offers convenience, but on the other, it might dilute the social aspect of dining out. I mean, there's something special about the ambience of restaurants, the clicking of glasses and the chatter around.
Absolutely, Owena. Technology might streamline the process, but it can't replace the experience of sharing a meal in a vibrant setting.
It also raises questions about the future of dining culture. Will we see a shift towards more home cooked meal as people become increasingly health conscious and environmentally aware?
And what about the joy of exploring local market, selecting fresh product and creating a meal from a scratch? There's a certain certifications in the process that can't be replaced by ordering in.
True, Owena, but we can't ignore the fact that not everyone has the time or inclination to cook. The fast paced lifestyle often leads people to decide for the convenience of eating out or ordering in.
So, are we witnessing a transformation in the way we perceive and engage with food? From traditional family dinners to a more dynamic and varied approach?
Perhaps our relationship with food is evolving, shaped by a myriad of factors. The key is to adapt and find a balance that aligns with our value and lifestyle.
And speaking of balance, let's not forget about the pleasure of occasional indulgence. Whether it's a special celebration at a fancy restaurant or a cozy homemade dinner, I think both have their unique charm.
Well put, Mariana. It seems like our discussion has come full circle once again, emphasizing the need for balance, adaptability, and appreciating the richness that both eating out and cooking at home bring to our lives.
Absolutely, Joe. It's been a delightful exploration of the various aspects of dining, and I'm sure the landscape will continue to evolve in intriguing ways.
Well, now cheers to the endless possibilities and the joy of discovering new flavors, whether in a bustling restaurant or our own cozy kitchens.
Let us go to the journey of culinary exploration wherever it may take us.